Viewer discretion is advised while watching this program. The thoughts and views expressed are solely those of the two hosts. Pretty good.
Is your thing working? Okay. Oh, there you go.
Can you see me?
Huh? Yeah, I can see.
Can you see me?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So this just a quickie, folks. Just to recap our. We can go for as long as you'd like.
Yeah. No, I was planning to go to the gym and I had to do something when I got home. So I might become a 5 a.m. gym guy.
There's nothing wrong with that. 5 a.m. fitness is the best.
I think that's better. It's a better idea because after I get off, there's too many fucking people there. I don't know. I think it's better to get out of the way. I've never been one of those people, but now that I got like a set schedule, I could fucking probably do it.
Yeah, see, the thing that you learn is there's 24 hours in the day. You just got to utilize them when you can.
Yeah. Right. We'll see. That'll be the thing because I didn't work out tonight, so I got to do it tomorrow at 5 a.m. Maybe give you an update next podcast.
Okay. I see you.
I still got to eat dinner though, but whatever. Good for the podcast. Yeah, what's up? The public wants to know.
So yesterday was the big draft day for me yesterday, and like I made that video. That was my motivation for making that video. Was I was watching the 1989 Survivor Series. And if you go back and watch that at the beginning, they had like maybe 100% participation, but they like let everybody in the Survivor Series that was in the Survivor Series match. They cut like a short promo. So I was like telling my brother, I was like, I'm gonna try to cut a 80s style promo on draft day, such as like I was trying to do like a little bit of a like a Roddy Piper positive, funny one. So that was the inspiration for that little video. And true to my word, I did what I set out to do. Yeah. The cards, yeah. So in this league, we pick cards for the drafting positions, and at first I didn't think the cards had went my way. But because I ended up in the 12-team league, I ended up with the 11th pick, and where I had been doing my mock drafts from, I didn't like those picks because I didn't like the second pick coming back. That group of guys that we had talked about, the Chris Olaves, Kyron Williams, those guys, Puka Nacua, I didn't like that. So I was kind of like, all right, let's see what happens. So as the draft was unfolding, it finally gets to me, and at that 11th pick, I got AJ Brown, which was kind of like shocking. So then, like I had been saying, that second pick in the second round was tricky. So for me, my main man, double main man, number one from Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen Hurts was sitting there. And obviously, it's a straight homer pick, but I pulled the trigger. And I don't have a problem forcing the issue on the quarterback. You got to get the quarterback right. You just got to get the quarterback right.
Especially after last year. What did you get last year?
I didn't get the quarterback right. The quarterback that I projected last year, Trevor Lawrence, he didn't pan out, and he kind of had a regression. So with Jalen Hurts, I figured I knew what I was getting with him. I like that, and plus I had AJ Brown to start with, so I was able to stack them. So that's another good thing I like to do. And 2 years ago, when I had possibly the greatest fantasy team ever, that had a 13-1 regular season, and the one loss was by 1 point. Surprisingly, funny story, that 1 point loss that I had in that season, I had A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts, and in the PPR league, the Eagles were playing the hated Dallas Cowboys. First play of the game, Jalen threw a A.J. Brown a 10-yard out, and A.J. dropped it first play of the game. If A.J. would have made that catch, I would have won. I would have won my fantasy matchup. I would have been a freaking 14-0 season. That's like almost unheard of. The greatest fantasy team ever that I'd love to talk about some other time. But yeah, I had the greatest fantasy team ever, 13-1, went through the playoffs, won the championship, and so yeah, another fun fact, I don't know if we talked about it on the fantasy football episode, was in this league, the past 3 seasons, the person that had Jalen Hurts on their fantasy team won the championship. So he's got championship pedigree on fantasy, and hopefully that can carry through to real football as well. So hopefully the Eagles are back, and they're going to soar, and they're going to fly. Yeah, really happy. So my team, we had 16 picks. I'll just read them off real quick. So with the first, I'll just go in numerical order. First pick was A.J. Brown at pick 11. Then my next pick was Jalen Hurts, quarterback from Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. EAGLES, Eagles.
Dang.
I had to do a remake, do a new version.
Paid to see the fucking 2024 edition.
Hey, and the Songbird doesn't always sing either. Man, my vocals I didn't even warm up my vocals for that one. Man, my tonsils might be sore. I might have sore tonsils. Comment down below if when you sing you get sore tonsils. Hashtag sore tonsils.
Yeah.
All right.
Hashtag.
Hashtag sore tonsils. Get your official merch. Hey, I wore my merch to the draft, and it was giving freaking people was wondering if I was like some religious freak, because I had my cross on too. I thought it was like,
Oh no.
Yeah, it was great. So yeah. So the third pick was James Cook, running back from the Bills. Fourth pick, Cooper Kupp. The next pick was Dalton Kincaid, tight end for the Bills. Like I talked about in the podcast, this was one of my podcast guys, Malik Neighbors, wide receiver from New York Giants, rookie wide receiver that we talked about on the podcast. Javonte Williams was the next pick, running back, Denver Broncos. Next one was Keenan Allen, wide receiver for Bears. Next was Zach Moss, running back for Bengals. Then right here might be the steal of the draft. And I'm going to rename this guy. He's my Hurts insurance policy, because sometimes Jalen gets hurt because he's a very, very physical football player, and sometimes he takes unnecessary shots. But I got Hurts insurance. Steal of the draft, Anthony Richardson, quarterback from the Colts, who some of these experts on ESPN and NFL Fantasy Live, they've got him ranked anywhere from the first quarterback to the 6th quarterback. I got him in the 10th round. Hurts insurance. Hurts insurance. Yeah. Then I got another guy that I'm going to stash for later on in the fantasy playoffs. Hopefully he comes back healthy. A tight end by the name of TJ Hawkinson from the Vikings. Then I got a running back, J.K. Dobbins from Chargers. I got another running back, Miles Sanders, running back that is from Carolina Panthers. Then my kicker, that was the only guy that didn't make it back to the NWO. My fantasy team's been NWO for the last 20 years. I didn't get Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker he left the NWO this year for the first time in 5 years. No Justin Tucker, but he was replaced by Jake Elliott of the Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl 52 champion, one of the last Eagles left on the roster. from that Super Bowl team. And then another guy that we talked about on the podcast, wide receiver from the Bills, Curtis Samuel. I feel like I stole him. And then the defense is the Saints defense. So all in all, I feel really good about this. When I was driving home, I felt good about the team. My brother came over. He helped me out a little bit. We were doing some good moves in the draft. If I would have been a little smarter, I would have had him record it so we could have done some other cool shit. But I gave him another little task to do during the draft. So funny, but we'll see how it goes. I feel really, really good about this team.
Nice.
So special shout out to my brother Robert, helped out. Then friend of the show JP, he been out there doing he did some of his drafts this weekend, and he must have watched the podcast at least 5 times because he followed up with some good picks.
Oh, yeah?
That was recommended by yours truly, the one Songbird. So we'll see how it goes. Those that can coach golf or talk about it on a podcast.
That's right.
They used to write for the newspaper, but nobody buys a newspaper anymore. So they talk about it.
My mom still buys the newspaper. But
what day of the week?
I think it only comes on Wednesday.
So what would happen if the world ended on a freaking Friday? The readers of that newspaper wouldn't know the world ended.
Well, yeah, we tried to tell her why she just likes getting it still, and there's certain things that she can only find in the newspaper, but it's like half the time it doesn't even show up. So
which paper? Let's give that paper a shout out. Santa Barbara News Press.
I think it's
Lompoc Record.
Yeah, no, Lompoc Record's doesn't exist anymore, does it?
I don't know.
I think it's Santa Maria Times took over. They still put one out one day a week, but something like that. I don't know. Lompoc Record shut down a while back.
Okay. Well, we tried to give a shout out to a news press.
Let me see. Maybe let me look it up. I swear
I know the Lompoc Record is definitely online.
Yeah, and maybe that's what she gets one day a week. I don't fucking stuff, man. Lompoc Record. Let's see. Yeah, I guess maybe that is the paper she gets one. But you know what it is? They run out of Santa Maria now, though.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So
I think you're right.
Distributed by them, and it's like one day a week, I think. Something like that. Have you gone to the new San Ynez Chumash Casino Sports Bar?
I have not. But you know what we should do? Friend of the show, Patrick, maybe he could pull some strings and maybe we could shoot a live episode of the podcast right there, and our zillions and zillions of Songbird Apostle fans can come and we could take pictures and sign autographs.
Yeah, I'm a former 15-year employee there. They should respect me like I'm homecoming.
I mean, does anybody else have their own shirt available at ApostleJudahMatthew.com? # Judah Matthew.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I love these shirts, man. These are the best.
They're sweet, huh?
And so then several of the people at the draft asked, they're like, so what's that all about? I was like, oh, that's my good friend. He's a local independent wrestler based out of Las Vegas now. And we have a very successful podcast. And we're writing screenplays. We're just being creative and just doing stuff,
What they
so
say
freaking jabronis want to come on the podcast. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like y'all that much to be on the podcast.
Yeah, we don't want it to be tainted necessarily.
No. We got to only have good guests.
Our 30 viewers. We got like 20 viewers for the fantasy episode. Let me see. It might be up again.
Do you think we could take out last year's
I don't know. That was a pretty good debut episode. It was like 35, but might pull like a AEW did with Wembley where they hit 80,000 last year and then 50 this year.
No.
It's hard to repeat every year and be up, But, let me see. We're at 28, so I bet we go up like 1 or 2 more.
So this is the week. This is like these are the weeks that most people are drafting their league. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's possible we could see a little bump.
No, we're gonna. If I didn't know if it was over, the picks, people picking fantasy, because this will
be up until about Sunday.
Okay. So yeah, I think we'll get those extra viewers.
I hope so. Well, I mean, I think there was some good production values in that episode. Some good thoughts.
Maybe this one putting this out I'll put fantasy update in the title, and people will be like, see this one, looking for stuff, and then they'll like, oh, there's another one. Okay, we'll go back.
You could put update on this one, and if you want to watch the original episode, click on this link.
Oh yeah, I gotta do shit like that, man. I haven't tried doing that yet, but
I'm so glad you're a tech guy, and I'm just a guy that watched a lot of videos on YouTube.
Yeah. No, that's all you have to do. If you don't know how to do it, just fucking YouTube it. But that's why we're here.
Hey, so how about my colleague, Messy Baker? If we had Messy Baker on here discussing how to decorate cakes, we'd have 1 million views. Nobody gives a shit about fantasy football. They care about cake decorating.
Maybe we got to go in that direction. Like next week, we got to make a recipe live, or like show the steps to making it.
What are we gonna do? Compare recipes?
Yeah, maybe we have to. I don't know what else to do at this point. We got to get. I mean, I got this new job and it's pretty cool. It's pretty easy so far, but I still don't. I'd rather not work. I need to make YouTube money. We need some of that sweet YouTube million view, million subscriber money. So let's get it going. That's why we're in it, for the money.
We don't want to go to work. We'll put out as much content as you want. We're creative as much as you want us to be.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot from us in the next calendar year. I've got a set schedule.
There's a screenplay in the works.
Probably maybe wrestling content will appear on here. Maybe we'll do watch-alongs. I'm big
possibly Uncle Tim.
Ooh, Uncle Tim. Yeah, check
Uncle Tim is very interested in coming on the show. And I asked him about Skype, and he didn't exactly seem to know what Skype was, or he didn't think he had it, and that went away 20 years ago.
You might be able to call in somehow. We got to figure this out. There's probably a way maybe we could get a toll-free number and then do live ones. Maybe live's the way to go for us. We're kind of just BSing, and then we could get some call-ins. That'd be great. Joey said
we've got some more. We've got some good stuff coming. So stay tuned for the future.
Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna be making millions of dollars. We need the views.
Damn, pal, are you tired?
Yeah, I don't know why. Like I got home and I walked around the block like 10 times. And then you know
Is
what?
It only 115 degrees?
Well, it's only 90. It's been cool the past weekend. You know what I did? I was kind of cutting down on drinking, and then last night I was like, I'm gonna cut off beer for a while, or maybe forever. You never know. But I
hope not.
But I always do this shit where I'm like, well, I'm not gonna drink beer for a while, so I'll go get like 2 beers that I like, and then that's gonna be the end of it. So I drank 2 beers. There's this one called it was a Lagunitas, and it was like 10%, and it was like they made it. They said it's supposed to taste like a zombie kind of, like the zombie blue alcoholic like bar drink you get.
Oh yeah.
It tasted kind of like that, but it was a beer. It was an IPA. It's okay. And then I had a blind pig because I was at Whole Foods. I saw a blind pig. So that was it. My last beer for who knows how long was a blind pig.
Could be tomorrow.
Huh?
You could start back up tomorrow.
Yeah, you never know. But I mean, if a situation like, say, I'm out at a casino for some reason, and then like Keanu Reeves is like, "You want a beer?" I'm like, I'm not gonna turn down Keanu Reeves giving me a beer, you know. But I don't know that he drinks. He might be sober. I don't know what's going on, but
You're gonna show some real willpower in that with that Keanu Reeves, man.
yeah, I might be like, you know what? I'm not drinking right now, Keanu, and he'll be like, I respect that. I think that's how it would go.
He might bring you like a coconut LaCroix.
Yeah, he might, or he might be like, that was a test. You're in the crew. You're true to.
You can be in the Matrix now.
Yeah, maybe give me the.
You might be
that.
Neo's.
I saw my lady sent me this meme, and it was the lady giving that dude cookies in the Matrix. She was giving Neo cookies, and it explained it. You know how you have cookies on your computer. It's like that's what it was supposed to be like, because the cookies on your computer, forget what they do. They like save stuff. I don't know. I took a Google course. Track your info, yeah, something like that. So she was like
cookies
doing
are
that.
your friends in the computer world.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm certified Google user or something. I took a course during COVID, and I don't remember anything really. It's telling me about like if I finish this course, I could get some jobs. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. It was a waste of time, I think. Just watching videos and then answering questions and shit. Was
Zil Taco impressed with our Zevia reviews?
Yeah, what did he say? Let me check his questions. He showed me a ginger root one, and he's like, this one used to be the best.
Ginger root beer?
It's like ginger root beer, I think. But yeah, he seemed like, let's see what his comments were. There it is. Comment from Il Taco. Where is it? Let's see. Haha. Dang. There's a transcript of our thing too. You could, if in case you want to read it. Hashtag Strike Force. What did I put? Oh, because the
Strike Force.
Yeah.
Arriba.
Comment 3.
Did you pull the trigger on that Goldust figure you sent me?
No, but I was watching in my feed last night on YouTube. It came up that when Goldust was on Conan O'Brien, and he was talking, he was totally in character, just doing like early Goldust to Conan and like acting kind of like feminine and like hitting on him, and then just like pretty much they were doing a skit the whole time, but he was an actual guest. It was early on his talk show, and then I was like, oh yeah, they made a figure, and I looked it up, but I figure eventually like Dustin will go back and like get a legend deal, and they'll make that again. So why spend $200 on, you know, or $100 or whatever it was?
Yeah, because they could do some cool Goldust figures. I never thought I would say that, but like that's definitely,
they've done a bunch already, but then since he signed with AEW, they haven't done any new ones, and they never did a Dustin Rhodes, I don't think. They could do shit like that, or.
Well, you know why they didn't do Dustin Rhodes? Because Dustin Rhodes sucked.
Yeah.
Goldust made that guy.
Yeah, it made it. Yeah, it really did. I'm watching old this Wrestle Me show where they review old wrestling, and they talk about the first years that Dustin was in WCW. That Dusty was pretty much, it was like a nepo baby type thing, and he's like, they're like, he's like a big, like he hits people hard and he's big, but like he's not the greatest, but he's getting a push, and it's like, yeah, makes sense. But yeah, he got better, and then he became Goldust, and he's superstar. Yeah, so
Androgynous.
said I need huh?
The one word that I remember listening to him when Vince McMahon pitched him the Goldust idea was it was androgynous, and Dustin went along with it, but he had no idea what androgynous meant.
Yeah. like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I bet he didn't know before he looked it up or somebody told him the word. It's like, oh, okay. Okay, pal.
Thanks, pal.
El Taco said he needs a blind taste test comparison of the Zevia with diet sodas like we had talked about. Get a diet root beer. I think that's coming soon.
Do you think that would be more fun to do live?
Yeah, I think so. We need like people to do it for us though, because you can't. It's gonna be tough to like just like blindfold yourself and then like swap them, or I don't know. You're gonna have to like figure out a way to make it fair for yourself.
Yeah.
And then ginger root beer used to be better, but creamy is the best. So ginger root beer used to be the top. The creamy root beer is now the top Zevia according to El Taco. We'll have to test that theory.
Okay. Thank you, El Taco, for the feedback.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do that blind taste test at some point in the upcoming episodes.
Yeah, we gotta get maybe El Taco will be on one of the episodes.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that would be a real honor to have our number one fan on.
Yeah, I think so.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, one of these days. What else? Anything else new besides fans?
Psycho Sid, man, that was a bummer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
64.
Like 63, 64. He had cancer,
Yeah.
I guess.
He had cancer?
Yeah, because I was like, oh, heart attack because he's just like juiced for so long or what? But they said he had cancer. There's a stupendous squash match online. I should send you the link, but it's basically like Sid just kills this guy for like a minute and a half. Is awesome.
In WWF or WCW?
WCW is like early too. It's like he just fucking clotheslines him, and then he gorilla presses him, throws him out, and then gets out, throws him back in, and then he power bombs him twice. He does like a whirly do power bomb where he like spins him, and then he does a regular one. It's awesome. Really good.
Yeah, a little bit of a bummer there.
That sucks. I thought he would be Hall of Fame before died, but yeah, that was out of nowhere.
Did you end up watching Raw tonight?
No. Anything happened?
Oh, okay.
You want me? We could do a Raw report really quick. Let me.
I only caught the last match. Uncle Howdy made his triumphant return to the ring in his debut match and defeated the Olympian Chad Gable.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty good match, I thought. We've talked about this never on the show before about Bray not being capable of having good matches. I always thought he did, but like the vast majority of people did not think Bray had good matches.
I think he could, and he did sometimes, but some matches were just like overshadowed by the spookiness, and that just like kind of fucked up some of the matches.
But Bo could work, huh?
Yeah.
When you
yeah,
could
Bo we thought Bo was going to be a superstar, and they were like, he's the best, and they made him champion in NXT, and then I don't know, he came up.
He did it.
Didn't go so well. I don't know.
He didn't believe in himself.
He's a believe.
And then he got to be on the B team. B team. B team. B team. B for best, obviously.
Yeah. B team. B team. You were doing the chant when you saw him in person and live. Go, go, go. B team. Whatever. It's fun.
God damn, if you think about it, that was 2 second-generation guys that had good family names, and they made them like comedy acts, and then those two could actually work.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Yeah, with McGillicuddy, it was like his look was weird. Like he didn't have like fantastic body, and then I think when he was in FCW, he wore the singlet and his hair was kind of grown out. He looked a lot like his dad. And then when they're like, okay, you're coming up, we're going to take away all that. And like, it was like, as soon as he wasn't working like his dad, they were like, you're not that great. And it's like, well, he took away all the shit that was working for him. So I don't know. It's tough with those second generations sometimes. He couldn't. He's on that NXT season where they're making him like talk without any planning, and he wasn't very good at that. Nobody was because it was such a shitty situation.
He's not even second generation. He's third generation.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, with Larry the Axe and all that. Yeah.
And Randy's third generation? Randy Orton?
Yeah, he is. DiBiase kind of was, but he was adopted. I don't know if that, I guess it still counts. I think Ted DiBiase was adopted by his.
The $1 Million Man.
But yeah, I think he was adopted by Iron Mike, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't know.
I think you're right. You're right.
Not sure.
So, which ones of the Anoa'i Samoan dynasty Fatu are third generation, if any?
I don't know. Third?
Not yet, huh?
Oh, if any are.
Well, the Rock's daughter.
Yeah, she would be, I guess.
She'd be fourth, no?
Guess so. Who's Rikishi's dad? Because he's old, right? So.
Or Tonga. Jacob Fatu is Tonga Kid's son, right?
Yeah. But that's Rikishi's brother, right? Tonga Kid? Or no?
Twins.
Huh?
They're twins.
Yeah, right.
So maybe
So
maybe there's not a fourth generation.
Maybe not on the roster that we can think of. Yeah, because like Samu or Alpha and Sika are like the oldest ones we can think of that are like were active wrestlers, right? And like
Alpha Junior would have been just second. Alpha Junior would have been Manu. I don't know if you remember him. Yeah. He would have been second, right?
Yeah, because whoever's Alpha's parents were, they weren't in. Apparently, were they?
I don't believe so.
I think so.
But it was Peter Maivia was blood brothers with one of the Anoa'is.
Yeah.
Grandfather.
Blood brothers. They're like, yeah, we're like, that's, I don't know if
that counts.
I guess so. Just, we're all, we'll make a family tree and we'll both be on it. We'll say we're blood brothers, you know?
Like Eric. Eric's down there in the very bottom right corner.
Yep.
On the Anderson side.
Samoan Eric.
Yeah. Good dude. Actually, Samoan Eric is a good dude, man. Really good dude.
Yeah. He is, for sure.
I'm starting to like that guy a lot.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't before, but like he's one of us. Are you drinking some green tea?
Just water. I drink a lot of water. Gotta stay hydrated, even though it's cooled down. It's still I drink a smoothie after work, and I think it hydrates me pretty well.
Hey, so if I started drinking smoothies, would you recommend throwing some beet powder in there?
Yeah, I put beet powder in.
You do?
So I get some mangoes. I like mangoes, frozen mangoes. And then I get some other kind of berry or banana or something. And then usually frozen berries. And I put a little bit of coconut milk, protein powder, and fiber, the orange fiber, and then some beet powder. I put some creatine too sometimes. It thickens. I don't put enough liquid to where it makes it thick like ice cream. I eat it like ice cream. It's awesome. The beet's supposed to be good for you. Brian Danielson said it's nature's Viagra.
What?
I said that.
Wow.
That's true.
Spoiler right there, in case anybody needs some natural Viagra.
Yeah, beets.
Probably a lot cheaper.
Yeah, beet powder. I don't know. I bought some for like $10, and then it's just scooping it out. It's lasting. Going pretty good.
Hey, so when you make that smoothie, what's the thing that overwhelms it, or what do you put the most in? Mango?
I try to. It's just mangoes are kind of like, I buy a big bag at Costco, but I'm trying not to like only go to Costco if I really need like 4 things. So I got some at Walmart. They're comparable price. They're just smaller bags, but yeah, I like mangoes a lot. Mango banana is pretty good combo. I'd throw that out there. And just vanilla protein with it, you know. We got this old Peeps protein that my lady liked Peeps, so she got that, and then she didn't like it. So it just tastes fruity.
Like Peeps, like the
marshmallow Peep flavored protein powder, and it's like if you just try to drink it on its own, it's like, oh, this is weird. But with all the fruit, it's kind of fruity tasting, and it kind of mixes well. So I'm trying to get rid of that shit by using it in my smoothies. So
do you want to hear a fun fact about Peeps?
What's that?
Uncle Tim's daughter went to school with the people from the kids from Peeps, the owners. They live out in Bethlehem, PA. And he took me by the house. I know right where the people that are the owners of Peeps, they live out there in Bethlehem, PA, Pennsylvania. So if you ever buy one of those Peeps, it says made in Bethlehem, PA on the back of the fun. That's a fun fact.
That is a fun fact.
Not a very good one, but you know,
I should check the protein, see if it says Bethlehem on there. Maybe they started protein business too.
Maybe, or they just bastardized their Peeps name out.
You don't even say Peeps. It definitely has marshmallow-looking characters on it, so do some investigation.
Hey, the other day, you texted me about you were on an impromptu figure hunt.
I think I sent what I saw, or if I didn't, then there wasn't anything. But it was like the new line. There wasn't anything else really. It was just the new line of the newer line where it's like Rosie and Jamal and Hogan with the guitar and Big Bubba. I was looking around because they're supposed to have the best of, and in that line they have a Warrior and then IRS, Tugboat. I need an IRS and Tugboat, and then I think they also have a couple others that I would probably get, and then like get rid of my old version. Like I have a Warlord where he had the metal on his face. I think they came out with that in the best of line, and I would just sell the old one, see if I could get some money for it. But
speaking of the Warlord, remember that one time when there was like the Warlord was this what would you even have called that? Like the harder to get.
This is like the collector.
It was not the variant, but it was like some different like.
They had a collector's edition every line, and it would be like an old guy usually, and that one was the Warlord, and I had gotten some in the past, and like I'd seen a lot of Freddie Blassie, but then it disappeared and they weren't anywhere. Or I got the Jim Neidhart was a collector's edition, and I got one and then never saw it again. So there were certain ones that and it's worth some more money now, so I haven't opened it. But
which version of Jim Neidhart was it?
It's
High Energy or Heart Foundation?
I think it's like 98 Heart Foundation, like Screwjob-ish timeline. That was 97.
Okay.
So 96, 97 Heart Foundation probably, where he has the jacket, like you can put the jacket on, and it's like older Jim, but not that old, you know, but like not young. Like I don't know, it's that version.
So that one's got a little value to it, you say?
Yeah, I guess it was kind of hard to find, and now people want it. And whatever. I'm sure they'll just come out with it in the well, they're coming out with him as the Who / High Energy or whatever that tag team was with him and
Owen Hart?
Owen.
No, or the Coco.
Was it Coco? Coco
Yeah,
was
Coco.
High Energy. No, the new foundation. It was him and Owen.
Yeah, that's right.
Yellow shit and like checkered, and then you can
Yeah.
swap heads, and it's the Who when he was the Who for like a couple matches. So that one's coming out in the Legends line, I think. So I would assume they'll make another, like a remake of the other Jim Neidharts, and they can, but I don't know. We'll see.
So back to the warlord that we found. Is that one have any value?
I don't know. I'll look it up live, but I think it's one of those that like there were too many of, and nobody's looking for it. There wasn't a lot of demand, so I don't know.
The market flooded. I remember I saw it the one night and I passed it up, and then I had talked to you after I had left Walmart when I got home, and then I went to I just decided when I go to work, I'm just gonna go to Walmart first and see if they have it. And then I didn't find it, and then I found it. Like I was like somebody kind of like hid it, and then I found it and I got it, and I still have it.
I see it. It's like it's just regular price. Still, it's not worth it. That might be one in years, like where people were like all of a sudden looking for it, but probably not. It's probably just messed up. And then even that Warlord I have, and that they did the remake of, it's worth less than the new one online on eBay.
Wow.
Look at this. I got Stevie Ray. Came in.
What? Monday Night Wars?
Huh?
Monday Night Wars?
Yeah.
Build a figure for the Disciple?
Build a Disciple. I got all the pieces to the Disciple now, except for what does this say? It's this is the arms and hands. So I just need. Let me get them really quick. This will be fun.
You're gonna put the Disciple together?
Huh?
You're gonna put the Apostle is gonna put the Disciple together.
Wow. I already put them. So I already got Booker T and RVD. So I just got a Disciple torso right now with glasses on, but no legs. So then I could put the arms on, but I'll still have no legs because I gotta get this fucking rock that I don't want. That's the trick of the build a figure. It's like, yeah, I wanted Harlem Heat, of course. They haven't put those out in years. RVD is one of my favorites of all time, so I'll get this one of him. The Rock, I got a Rock already. This is like a generic kind of like Rock with the big R on his shirt. It's like a nation Rock. It's like when he's still nation. So it's not like I don't really need that. So I might buy it and just get the piece out, the legs out.
You should do the old switcheroo.
I would never. That's a disgrace. I can't believe people still do that. Like it's fucked up. Like, cause what if, like I'm looking for shit and then I go to the store. That's why you gotta buy online now. It's like you can't buy these fucking toys because people go and buy them up and put old shit in there that nobody wants. It's fucked. It's a pandemic. This is the real pandemic going on right now. The figure swapping pandemic. If you guys don't, El Taco and people might not know, but what people will do. So go buy this fucking figure from Walmart or wherever. To return it, you have to do Walmart. So like you go buy this, and then you take what you want out. Like I'd take the Disciple arms, and then I just return it with no Disciple arms because you can't see them in the package anyway. So that's one way to do it. You just take out pieces of what you need. But what a lot of these fuckers are doing, they'll take like this fucker out, and it's clearly a black man on the side of this box and everywhere. And they'll put people like they'll find a figure of the Disciple, a fully built, like not this figure, but they'll get like a Jimmy Hart or some shit, or even like say like I've seen shit like this. For example, they'll take a like I got a ghost. They'll put a fucking Ghostbuster in here and then try to return it. And then sometimes these dumb fuck Walmart employees won't even look at the box. They'll just go, there's a figure in there. Okay, good. It's closed. Like they'll take it back. Or what I think is there's probably some shithead that is like it's like, oh, my friend's working at the return booth right now. He'll just return it and like nothing will ever happen. Like no matter what's in there, he knows like that we're doing a scam or whatever. And so the person pays nothing for a figure. And then when I go to the store to try and find figures, I see this fucking weird shit. Just go to any Walmart, go to the toy aisle, look at the wrestling. It's wrestling specific, really. Like there's no other, I guess because the way they make the boxes, you have to open it and like, you know, like a certain, you can open it and then put it back in. Like you take the bubble out, take a figure out, put a new figure in. They need to make them like, they need to figure something out because I don't see that shit on like Marvel figures or other He-Man or it's only the wrestling. It's a fucking, this is worse than COVID.
You should probably email Mattel. Is it Mattel's fault or is it Walmart's fault?
It's both. It's mostly Walmart for being such a, like it happens at Target too. Don't get me wrong. However they're like training to I mean, I know they're not going to make it a priority to be like, hey, sometimes these figures, like you could just tell people like this obviously happens, and then they try to resell them. Walmart tries to resell them and just discounts them. And it's like you're selling a 20-year-old figure in a box. How is that even legal? You should go find the person that did it, and then you usually stand at a register for a while. I guess it's not worth it for them to go through the surveillance and go, oh, this fucker was stealing, or they haven't noticed. If I was running Walmart, it'd be a different story. You know, we'd be a tight ship over there. But no, I don't know, man. Maybe they need to go back to
keeping their customers happy.
Yeah, they need to go back to the bubbles maybe because like on the Superstars figures, I never really see those swapped, and it's just a bubble. Once you tear it off the bubble, you're fucked. Like you can't put it back on. You'd have to tape it back on. Yeah, I don't know what the solution is, but I think their box needs to change. These wrestling figures, do something different.
That's a very valid point, my friend.
Yeah, that's my biggest concern in the election. What is your stance on figure reboxing?
The switcheroo?
What about the switcheroo? Kamala?
The old switcheroo.
Kamala got switcherooed with another figure, you know? How'd you like that? But yeah.
Yeah, if you wanted a Kamala Harris figure and you got Hillary Clinton, you probably wouldn't be happy, would you?
Yeah, you'd be like, what the fuck's going on here? It's not.
Or if you wanted Hillary Clinton and you got Kamala Harris,
yeah,
you'd probably be miserable.
Oh, yeah. It wouldn't be good.
No, it would not be good.
Yeah.
It's not time for us to have our election episode yet.
Election episodes.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
Maybe that's when I'll drink beer again. It's election coverage night or something. We'll do a live episode. That'll be I don't know. It's a Tuesday though.
Hey, did you hear Sleepy Joe spent the last week in the Valley?
Where
he was on vacation in San Ynez.
Oh, really? Yeah, somebody said something about that. What was he doing?
I don't know.
Fucker, dude. I mean, San Ynez, there's not much to do anyway, so like, I guess, but
maybe he went to the casino.
I doubt it.
Yo, but you said he was over there. Where did he stay when he went out to Vegas?
I don't know. I try to stay out all that shit. Did I tell you last Friday Trump came and did a speech at a Italian Mexican fusion restaurant?
No, you did not.
Some FedEx driver came up to my job and was like, "Hey, Trump's gonna be down the street at this restaurant." It's like, okay. It's like this place that used to be a New Orleans style. They had like frog legs and shit. It was really good. It's called Rhythm Kitchen, and then they shut it down during like COVID. Probably fucked it pretty bad. They shut down, and it looked like a big plantation house or whatever. So they rebranded, and it became Italian Mexican fusion, which I heard is not like it's nothing special, but he was giving a speech there. Maybe I think because of the tips thing, or he's talking about like no taxing tips or whatever the fuck, some bullshit. I don't know. But
So would Italian Mexican fusion be Mexican guys cooking Italian food?
I mean that would make sense, but I think they're doing like fucking
Pizza
lasagna.
tacos?
Yeah, lasagna tacos or some shit. I don't know. It's all the same shit. It's just like a layer. It's like a layer of something, sauce and cheese and meat. You know, a layer of carbs, sausage, cheese, meat, or what? I don't know. Sauce.
Hey, are you gonna come for Patrick's birthday this year? We should start planning Patrick's birthday.
No, really.
Alf's birthday was a hit last year.
He was pretty excited about Alf's birthday. I don't know. Like, it's gonna be a weird. Because now I have Saturday, Sunday off, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to get over there and get back.
Oh, that's right.
And so that's gonna kind of fuck me. But I have a floating holiday I gotta use before the end of the year, so maybe I can use that around then. Or my lady's birthday is the 26th though, so like I can't really go to that, and it's on the weekend. So his birthday's like in the midweek or like Monday or something like that. So it's gonna be, I can't go on the actual day, but maybe I can go the week before or something. I don't know. Maybe the week after. Depend on Survivor Series. Maybe Survivor Series is at the end. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it'll all work out, but we'll see.
Also, Survivor Series might be your next adventure down.
Maybe, I don't know yet. There's like a crisis in my life. The cats are driving her nuts. She's screaming.
Oh shit! No shit.
I don't know. Cats are annoying. This motherfucker keeps eating plastic. If you leave any plastic anywhere, like a plastic bag, the cat eats it.
Why do cats like plastic? We got to have some fans that know about cats.
I don't know. This cat, I've never had a cat be like this, and this fucker just eats plastic all the fucking time. And you can't leave anything in.
Poor Charlie's rolling over in his grave right now. Fucking cat eating plastic.
I don't think Charlie ever ate plastic. It's terrible.
He definitely ate pizza crust.
Oh yeah, Charlie did for sure.
He liked pizza crust, Charlie.
One of Charlie's favorites. Love pizza crust. But, yeah, I don't know. Better go.
You got anything else, or you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, I'll probably wrap it up. I gotta eat dinner and then go to bed early for 5 a.m. gym.
Hey, so everybody wants to know what's for dinner.
I don't know. This place called Smith's. You ever heard of Smith's?
Grocery store.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
I go there sometimes, and they had deal on ribeyes is like. They weren't like super thick, but they were like $5 a pound or something. I don't know.
What? $5 a pound?
Yeah, so I got like 6 of them for like $45, and I cooked them all up on my Weber kettle grill coal.
Where did you get that?
Oh, did I tell you
No.
On my birthday, my friend sent a grill from Amazon, and my lady was like, "I thought I told you we weren't supposed to get a grill, or like you're spending money." And I was like, "I didn't do it. It was my friend sent it." So I've been cooking on that once in a while. I did a tri-tip on 4th of July, and I did some ribeyes.
Did I tell you what my mom got me for my birthday? And I haven't used it, and I had a perfect opportunity to use it to kind of season it. I got a cast iron skillet.
Ooh, hell yeah!
I was going to recommend that to you before I heard you got a grill, but my mom got me this cast iron skillet, and I got those greasy. I had greasy bacon pub burgers with jalapeno and cheddar in them.
Yeah.
Those would season the shit out of that cast iron skillet.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I gotta try that thing sometime.
Just the cast iron. Is it just one for your like you put on your stovetop or whatever?
Yeah.
I use one every day. I bought a cheap one at Walmart, and I just use that every day for cooking eggs. I'll probably have eggs tonight. I have a bunch of ribeye cut up, but I usually just have a lot of eggs.
So you're cooking on charcoal?
For that, when I do that grill, yeah. That's a charcoal grill.
So you just put a bunch of charcoal in and throw a match on, light it up, and
Well, you have the chimney thing. I put the charcoal in that, light the chimney because it heats them up quicker. Then you pour them out, and you just like let it sit for like 10 minutes to get hot, and then yeah, it worked okay. I had some thick ass ribeyes from Costco last time, and those like the time I thought it would cook, it was not cooked, so I had to put them back on. But these ones were fine.
so it's a little harder to control the temperature with that, huh?
Yeah,
Like
it's tough because even in like I thought I spreaded them out pretty evenly, but even like a part with a bunch of coals for whatever reason, that's not as hot as this part over here that has like 2 coals and like
yeah, you gotta find the hot spot. You gotta find
like,
the hot spot.
honestly, yesterday all of it. There's one of them that wasn't cooked or was like cooked a little more than medium rare, like I like. But all the others were pretty solid. It just I didn't season them that much. I should have seasoned them more. They were okay.
Hey, I got some new. Speaking of that, I got some new seasonings that we can try.
Oh yeah.
I'm working on creating my own one. So
Sweet.
Stay tuned. Something to look forward to.
Sell that on the website here or the internet.
Songbird sauces? Songbird spicy songbird?
Spicy Songbird. Let's get the Songbird spice.
Get the songbird spice.
Yeah.
Coming soon. Songbird merch. We're still waiting for some art. I know we have some creative people out there. Send us some ideas, draw us some pictures.
28 viewers the last one, and we can't get a Songbird art piece.
Or even better yet, Songbird apostle art.
Oh, we're talking. Get a cut of that.
Absolutely. Comment down below if you want to see some new merch.
Oh yeah. Those guys. Right. Yeah.
Just remember one thing. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fuck you, Trey Turner.
Shit.
Least favorite guy in the whole world. Trey Turner. Fuck you.
Started on that fucker. He's the worst.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to play the Braves again this week. I hope you don't fucking go 0 for 14 in that series, you cocksucker, son of a bitch. Fucking hate you, Trey Turner.
Wow. Piece of shit.
Fuck you, Robbie.
Yeah, fuck Robbie, too. Fuck Robbie, fuck Trey Turner. Fuck all this.
Oh, man. Well, I don't have much else to share. Comment down below if you liked the fantasy team. That was an 11th. I had the 11th pick in a 12-team league. So, yeah. Comment down below on your thoughts. Comment down below if you've used any of Chris's picks. Comment down below if you love the Eagles. Comment down below if you want to see Apostle Judah Matthew be the champion.
Yeah, I could be champion if you guys comment enough, probably. All it takes, I think.
The fans, you guys need to start speaking.
Yeah, the fans aren't. I mean, El Taco, he's saying a lot, but we need more.
He's our most loyal guy.
Trying some technology before we get off. I found a button that said twin cam. I'm trying to see if it'll work.
Well, that just.
Oh shit! Is this doing anything?
No.
Okay. And the QR code. No. Call related notification. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I thought it would. I don't know. It's giving me another camera, but not showing up on here. I thought it would show up on here. Okay, never mind. Let's see.
So we gotta figure out how to get Uncle Tim on, because that would be a good episode right there.
Yeah, I don't know. He needs to call in. We need to figure out how to have people call in, or you could call him. I think on this, and then he'd just have to answer, and then we could record. I'm pretty sure.
Call him from here.
From Skype, because I think if you call him from Skype, you can make just regular phone calls on Skype. I think all you have to do is watch. Let me try it really quick.
Like you could Skype somebody's phone number?
I think so. New call.
You calling me?
Dial pad.
Oh, you're gonna call Pat?
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, fucking call Pat. We'll put his ass on blast. See if you
He's
got that new TV.
I think he's at work though.
Larry's off on Mondays now.
Oh yeah, he's probably at my mom's. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 4, 5. I won't say the rest. Is this showing up on the screen? You don't see anything, right?
No.
I'll edit this later anyway.
Dude, this is some live shit right here. You went away. Shit, where'd you go? Well, I'm not exactly sure where the apostle went. I don't really have. We were going to try. We didn't plan this, guys. We weren't going to try this until we tried it. So bear with us. Not exactly technological difficulties.
Hello?
Oh, you're back.
What happened? No, I tried calling him, and then it just it immediately didn't accept the call, and then it flipped over to just me and him, and but it didn't go through, so it didn't work. So I got to figure out something else. We'll watch a YouTube video on it, but I guess it was still recording the whole time with you, so I think
I just threw up the X right. I was throwing up the X right now.
Okay, sounds good.
And yeah,
I'll go watch YouTube on how to get Uncle Tim on. We'll figure this out.
Maybe we could just Google it. How do we get Uncle Tim on the podcast? Google search.
Yeah. How to call. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. But yeah, I should probably go. I gotta start getting shit together. But
I got one last thing to say.
That.
Yeet! 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 Yeet!
Nice. Those are some good yeets.
I like the yeet, man. The guy's like, hey, hang on, what else? Is the yeet man? Because I was reading him and his brother's Wikipedias, and one of the last things it says that generally they're not allowed to go to Canada because of their past bad.
Why?
They got DUIs.
Well, yeah, one of them's. I think Jimmy's the worst, but they might both have them.
Yeah, they don't let him go to Canada. Yeah. I guess they don't want bad people in Canada?
Maybe. I don't know.
Hey, but who was the worst of all time was freaking Jeff Hardy, right? When he was champion, they didn't let him travel with
him or R-Truth. I don't think they could even go, because they've had previous things, and it's just it's just such a hassle for any criminal to go over there. Whatever.
How about when Jeff Hardy was champion and they didn't let him travel with the belt because they were worried he was going to lose the belt?
Yeah, that's bad time. But he's selling a lot of merch, so they were like, we'll make him champ.
I like that fucking Jeff Hardy, man.
Nice.
But That was one of my guys. Even though like he like was like a smaller guy, like he was just like a fuck up. Like he made mistake. Like he was like a normal person that like fucked up, and he owned up to it.
He's a charismatic enigma.
He was a lovable fuck up.
Yeah, it's true.
That's like the nicest thing I think I can call a fuck up.
Yeah.
A lovable fuck up. That's like the best kind of fuck up. A lovable one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, go eat your dinner. Have that ribeye. Not all of us got to have ribeyes tonight. I had a bologna sandwich. No, just kidding. I had pub burgers. I had a pub burger. It was extra freaking greasy too. Shout out to Sal the Butcher for the pub burger.
Shit.
Yeet.
Good.
Oh, that's another one. We could have Sal the Butcher on there. Fucking motherfucker.
Yeah, we'll figure this out.
Yeah, Sal the Butcher, indirectly friend of the show. He's supplied us with plenty of quality cut of meats.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Throughout the years. So, all right, my brother. Have a good night. Keep on doing what you're doing at the job. And we shall be in touch. Throw up the eggs. All right, bro. I'll talk to you later. See you. Bye. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our